wildcard round was full of surprises and great moments. Now, we have 4 games this week. 8 teams remaining, only 4 are going to move on. Let's talk about what's in store for us in the divisional round. Hey guys, Diggs Report here, back to you with another video. Didn't I tell you my playoff predictions were not going to age well? And that's exactly what happened. Like I said earlier, 4 games this week. And these are some really interesting matchups. So why don't we not waste any more time and just jump right in with the Jaguars taking on the Chiefs. Alright, with the Jaguars and the Chiefs, it's Trevor Lawrence versus Patrick Mahomes. Anybody expecting a blowout? Don't. Just don't. Let me start with the Chiefs. Well, people were questioning whether this offense could still roll after they traded Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins. Turned out, yeah, they could. Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid and this coaching staff, still one of the best coaching staffs in the entire NFL. Travis Kelce is still the best tight end in the NFL. And key players stepped up when they needed to. And the defense also had their moments throughout the season. They earned the #1 seed. And they earned that bye. Now you get to take on an upstart Jaguars team that just completed the 3rd greatest comeback in NFL playoff history. A lot of people thought they were dead after being down 27-0 against the Chargers and Trevor Lawrence throwing 4 interceptions in the first half. But this team was just able to rally like they have done all year long, able to pull out a victory, and now you're taking on a Chiefs team where if the Chiefs are not careful, the Jaguars are going to surprise them. This should be a high-scoring game that comes down to the wire. I'm going to go with the Chiefs on this one, but anything goes in the playoffs, guys. Anything goes. Over in the NFC, a divisional matchup, the Giants taking on the Eagles. With the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, breakout season. A lot of people called that. He had an MVP caliber season for most of the year. What more can we say about the trade for A.J. Brown? Absolutely great trade. Exactly what the Eagles needed. Devontae Smith, another great receiver for that team. For a team that had struggled to find consistency at receiver, getting A.J. Brown and having Devontae Smith, absolutely what they needed. And Dallas Goedert is a pretty good tight end. This offense is just very, very good. And the defense, you do not want to underestimate them. They will hurt you. They can hurt you. Eagles definitely earned that #1 seed. Now you're facing off against the Giants team where you faced off against them week 18 and it wasn't your best performance. Now Jalen Hurts was coming off an injury. He had just gotten back from that. Now he's had a week rest, and this team should be ready to go. They should be ready to go. But when you're talking about the Giants, this is a team that very unconventional what you have seen throughout this season. Daniel Jones, a lot of people thought, alright, this is going to be his last year as a Giant. He was going to be gone, and then he's just going to be a journeyman backup. No. Brian Daboll comes in, and his coaching staff turns around Daniel Jones. While he was by no means an MVP caliber quarterback, he was a good quarterback. He was good enough to get the Giants back into the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Keep that in mind. That's unbelievable what this coaching staff did for this offense. Saquon Barkley returned to form. Kayvon Thibodeau on the defense was a really good rookie as the #5 overall pick. This Giants team, they are just scrappy, and you see it. That's how they gave Philadelphia a little bit of a game in Week 18. They had to make Philadelphia earn that victory. And when you're facing off against a team 3 times, you know their strengths and their weaknesses. This might be a little bit of a scrappy game where every mistake matters. I'm going to go Philadelphia over the Giants, but when you're talking about a divisional matchup in the playoffs, expect the unexpected. We all know what happened when these two teams played a few weeks ago, Monday night. We don't have to get into that anymore. But with this game, Buffalo and Cincinnati both are coming off divisional matchups in the wild card round where they could have easily lost. But with enough grit and a little bit of luck, especially for the Bengals, they were able to pull it out, and now these two teams are playing each other in Buffalo. Burrow, Allen. What more do you need? For Buffalo, I picked them as my Super Bowl pick because this team just showed the consistency, and they showed that they are a Super Bowl contending team. They did not get by the divisional round last year. They lost with 13 seconds, had the lead, but let Kansas City get into field goal range 13 seconds. Probably still haunting them. Now they have a chance for redemption, moving to each conference championship. Have a chance to do that. Cincinnati's in their way. Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl last year, and they want to show that they're an even better team this year. And in the second half of the season, they have shown that. Burrow, even though he started off slow, coming off surgery, he's been absolutely lighting it up. Jamar Chase, one of the best receivers in the NFL right now. And this defense, they will attack, attack, attack. This game is just going to come down to the wire. This is probably whoever has the ball last is going to win this game. And I'm going to pick the Buffalo Bills. I say they're the team that moves on to the conference championship. I got a KC-Buffalo rematch. And our last game, Dallas, San Francisco. A classic playoff rivalry. 70s, 80s, 90s. Last year, when these two teams play in the playoffs, it is something to watch. Last year, we all know what happened. The Dak Prescott quarterback draw where they ran out of time. They ran out of time. In the 80s, it was the catch. In the 90s, that's when Dallas took over as the team of the NFC, and then the 49ers got it back. For the Cowboys, they got their first road playoff win for the first time since the 1992 playoffs. They had went 30 years without a road playoff victory. Think about that. Just think about that. And then you have San Francisco, a team that has just found a way to continue to improve and improve no matter what hit them. Their top two quarterbacks go down, Garoppolo and Trey Lance. Oh, Brock Purdy, the last pick in the NFL draft, will take over and they won't miss a beat. Deebo Samuel misses a little bit of time. Again, they don't miss a beat. No matter what is thrown at this team, they just continue to get better and better and better. But you need to watch out for the Cowboys, because when they are at their best, they can compete with anybody. Look what they did to the Buccaneers. Absolutely stopped a playoff Tom Brady. Now, yes, the Buccaneers, they had their struggles throughout the season, but again, it was Tom Brady in the playoffs. And Tom Brady always seems to be at his best in the playoffs, and the Cowboy defense just shut that offense down. But now you got to go up against the 49ers offense with Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, and a rookie quarterback named Brock Purdy who is looking to do what no rookie quarterback has ever done before. Go to a Super Bowl. There is a lot to like about this game, and I'm going to go with the 49ers over the Cowboys. I just think the 49ers, this team is something special. Alright guys, so those were my picks for the divisional round. To recap, Kansas City, Buffalo, Philadelphia, San Francisco. Those are my picks. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And as always, I will see you guys next time.